I fear that one of the major issues that not only faces our country but faces our planet is not getting the kind of serious debate and discussion that it needs here in the United States Senate. And that is the planetary crisis of global warming, what its impact is having now in our country and in other countries throughout the world, and how, in fact, we can address this enormous crisis. Now, I understand politically that some of my colleagues do not believe that global warming is real, and they do not really think that there is much that our country should or can do to address this crisis. I understand that, but with all due respect, I strongly disagree with that position and believe that in terms of the future of our planet, the lives of our kids and our grandchildren, that is a very wrong-headed position and could lead to enormous problems for our country and for the rest of the world. How did it happen that where there is so much unanimity among the scientific community in this country and around the world, that this has become such a hot potato political issue?
Special interests would be my answer, Senator Sanders. We've seen it before. We saw the science mocked that tobacco was injurious to human health. We saw the science mocked that the lead in lead paint was injurious to children. And now we have seen mockery of the science that shows that when you put unprecedented amounts of carbon up into the atmosphere, it changes things.
I agree with Senator Whitehouse, and I think you've seen this also. When you get into energy, there are huge, powerful special interests, and especially those special interests that are representing fossil fuel. And what they would love better than anything is to just have the status quo.
Picking up on Senator Udall's point, in recent years, we have seen, as everybody in America knows, not only are we paying outrageously high prices at the pump, but we're seeing oil companies, making huge profits. My recollection is that in the last 10 years, the oil companies have made about $1 trillion in profits. ExxonMobil has made more money than any corporation in history. And yet, over the last 10 years, there have been examples, there have been cases in a given year where a major oil company, ExxonMobil being one, made huge profits, billions in profits, and ended up paying zero in taxes, federal income taxes, and in fact got a rebate. So you have this absurd situation where usually profitable oil companies paying nothing in taxes, and some of us think that doesn't make any sense at all. We think that they should pay their fair share, and that to a significant degree that money should go into sustainable energy so that we can break our addiction to oil.
As the senator for Vermont said in his opening remarks on this, the world community knows this exists. The world scientific community knows where this is going. And so China is doing wind. Germany is doing wind. Denmark is doing wind. This is the future of our energy. And if we stop producing wind energy, we're going to cede this to the rest of the world. So if we don't act now and renew the production tax credit, we're going to lose 40,000 jobs right now. But we're also going to lose the future.
Mr. President, I could go on and on about this issue, but the main point that I want to make is the following. And let me summarize it here. According to virtually the entire scientific community in the United States of America and around the world, according to virtually every agency of the United States government, global warming is real and it is significantly caused by human activity. And people are mistaken if they believe that the impact of global warming will just be in decades to come. We are seeing very negative impacts today, and what the scientific community tells us, if we do not begin to reverse greenhouse gas emissions, those problems in America and around the world will only get worse. Now, if there is a silver lining in all of that, is that, Mr. President, right now, we know how to cut greenhouse gas emissions. We know how to move to energy efficiency, mass transportation, automobiles that get 50, 60, 100 miles per gallon. We know how to weatherize our homes so that we can cut significantly the use of fuel. And what we also know is that in the middle of this recession, if we move in that direction, energy efficiency and sustainable energy, we can create over a period of years millions of good-paying jobs.